Sierra National Forest is a U.S. national forest located on the western slope of central Sierra Nevada in the state of California. The forest is known for its mountain scenery and natural resources. Forest headquarters are located in Clovis, California. There are local ranger district offices in North Fork and Prather. History: Sierra National Forest was the second national forest created in California and the largest at the time. It covered over 6 million acres of the Sierra Nevada and was about 4 times the average area of typical California national forests. Originally it embraced parts of 8 counties from Tuolumne on the north to Kern on the south and Mono and Inyo on the east. Initially its name was descriptive, but later when the Sierra was divided into different units this was no longer the case. President Harrison proclaimed the Sierra Forest Reserve on February 14, 1893. 4 years later the south half became a separate unit and was named Sierra South during the Forest Reserves era. This designation was dropped after the administrative transition to the National Forests on March 4, 1907. On July 1, 1908, the Sequoia National Forest, Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Parks were established from this south portion of Sierra National Forest. Eastern portions of Sierra National Forest became the Inyo and Toiyabe National Forests. Northern portions were used for Yosemite National Park and the Stanislaus National Forest. The first timber sale on a California national forest took place in the Sierra NF by the General Land Office in 1899. Geography: Sierra National Forest covers, in descending order of forestland area, the eastern portions of Fresno, Madera, and Mariposa counties, adjacent to the southern part of Yosemite National Park. It includes more than 1,300,000 acres, at altitudes ranging from 900 to 13,986 feet in elevation. The terrain includes rolling oak-covered foothills, heavily forested middle-elevation slopes and the tundra landscape of the High Sierra. Boundaries: the forest's boundary starts clockwise at the intersections of the Merced River, Sweetwater Creek and HWY 140, then moves east following the Merced River Canyon to the border with Yosemite National Park near El Portal. Then it follows the park's southern boundary till it reaches the Inyo National Forest near Electra Peak. For there it travels south to its border with Kings Canyon National Park near Mount Goethe. It follows the park's northern border, then heads south to the Kings River near Deer Canyon. For there it moves down the Kings River Canyon east. South of the river is the Sequoia National Forest. When it reaches Pine Flat Lake near Trimmer, it turns north towards Toll House and continues on to Auberry. For the Sierra National Forest moves on to North Fork, then west to form a small finger towards Corsigal. Finally, the boundary travels north to Yosemite Forks and moves west towards Miami Mountain, then heads north to return to the Merced River. Recreation: the forest includes a number of scenic attractions, including Fresno Dome and Elder Grove. Several reservoirs offer fishing, including Bass Lake, Wishon Reservoir and Courtwright Reservoir. There are numerous hiking opportunities in wilderness areas: Ansel Adams, John Muir, Dinky Lakes, Kaiser, and Moni. It also has a ski area, China Peak, that operates under a special use permit. Administration: the Sierra National Forest is located within the Pacific Southwest region of the U.S. Forest Service. The forest is divided into 3 ranger districts. Bass Lake Ranger District is north and west of the San Joaquin River. Its ranger district office is located at 57003 Road 225, North Fork, California, CA 93643. There are 36 campsites, 17 picnic sites, 7 off-highway vehicle trails, and 10 trails. It includes the Forest Service offices of Oakhurst and Mariposa, and the Clover Meadow Wilderness Office. High Sierra Ranger District is south and east of the San Joaquin River. It has its Ranger District office out of 29688 Torberry Road, P.O. Box 559, Prather, California 93651. This district contains 30 campsites, 11 picnic sites, and 13 off-highway vehicle trails. Its ALSI includes the following Forest Service offices: the High Sierra Visitor Information Station near Monohawk Springs on the Kaiser Pass Road, Eastwood Visitor Information Center at HWI 168 and Kaiser Pass Road at Huntington Lake, Dinky Creek Visitor Information Center on Dinky Creek Road near the Dinky Creek Campground. Supervisor's Office contains the Sierra National Forest Supervisor's Office, the Mariposa Interagency Visitor Center and the Yosemite Sierra Visitor Bureau, and the Fresno Air Attack Base, which is co-located with the Sierra National Forest Emergency Communications Center at Fresno Yosemite International Airport. In addition, the forest has a close relationship with the Teakettle Experimental Forest, which is deep inside the forest, and the San Joaquin Experimental Range, which is just outside the forest boundaries. They both fall in the Pacific Southwest Research Station, which is based in Berkeley, California. Ecology. The ecology of the National Forest is typical for the western side of the southern Sierra Nevada. Distributions of species are largely governed by climate, which is strongly dependent on altitude. The ecology can be described by biotic zones, which are marked by either a tree indicator species, or by a lack of trees. The biotic zones include the foothill woodland zone from 1,000 to 3,000 feet, the lower montane zone from 3,000 to 7,000 feet, the upper montane zone from 7,000 to 9,000 feet, the subalpine zone from 9,000 to 9,500 feet, and the alpine zone from 9,500 feet. Some 383,000 acres of the forest are old growth, containing lodgepole pine and red fir.